talking about future scientific leaders of tomorrow. They're here in studio today. Winners of the Arizona Science and Engineering Fair. Goodness gracious, joining us. And so this is a really, really big deal, as it is every year.
It is. So in case you didn't know, Arizona Science Center is the host organization for the Arizona Science and Engineering Fair.
Which is a big deal.
It is.
Yeah.
We had over 700 projects from all over the state of Arizona competing.
What types of projects?
We had everything from animal science to engineering to plant sciences to embedded systems, robotics, you name it.
So there's a great interest in a lot of different aspects of engineering.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And so we have one of our students with us who won a Best of Fair award and is going on to the International Science and Engineering Fair with us in May. So we get to travel to Pittsburgh together.
How exciting. So tell me about your project. Mindy, correct?
Yeah.
And how old are you?
I'm a junior.
Where?
Hamilton High School.
Hamilton High School. So have you always been interested in science?
Yeah, I have actually. I like science because it just never stops. You know, it just keeps on developing. So there's always something further.
Okay, so tell me about your project.
So essentially what I did was I developed a medical device that helps detect the ammonia concentration in a person's urine.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so why would we need something like that?
We need something like this because there's a disease called urea cycle disorders that people suffer from. And because ammonia is toxic inside the body, these people need to track how much ammonia they have.
Okay. And so you have your cell, most everybody has a cell phone. And so you thought, let's make it handy and let's do that. So how in the world would you think to combine science and medicine in that aspect?
So exactly like you said, so I know that most people have a smartphone these days. So I developed an app that can essentially take a picture of the sensor once a person dips it in the urine.
Okay, so hold up that sensor so our cameras can see it. It's a very tiny sensor.
Yeah, it's very tiny.
And so where do you get the sensor?
So I manufacture these in the lab.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's...
You came up with this yourself?
Yeah.
Incredible. So you have the sensor, and then the cell phone does what?
So the cell phone, so there's a screen where you get to match it up, match these squares, sorry.
Here, I'll help you.
Just match them up to the sensing areas, then you take the picture on the bottom.
Okay, let's see if we can get a picture in. We're both moving, so it's kind of hard, but that's pretty close there. Okay, and then it's saying it'll calibrate it.
Yeah, so these are the calibration values I input for laboratory purposes right now, but when I commercialize it, I'm just going to be replacing it with a QR code, so users can't see what the calibration values actually are. But then over here, the next page, so you see these, it actually reads you the ammonia concentration, and these are just a repeat of the calibration values. And I also added a history table over here so users can track it over time.
You can track, and then that way you know if the levels are too high. And so how long did it take you to come up with all of this?
I started working in the lab in the end of November, and so...
so not very long,
Yeah,
really.
not that long.
Wow, I can only imagine what's next. It's so much smarter than I am, so many students. So what is the next step then?
So the next step, in May, we're all taking 15 projects from the Arizona Science and Engineering Fair to the Intel International Science and Engineering Fair, where there'll be over 1,800 students from over 75 countries, regions, and territories competing.
Exciting.
Yes.
So obviously people can't sign up for this year, but really quickly, if they're interested in the next competition, how do they do that?
If they're interested in the next competition, keep an eye out on our website, azscience.org, and keep working on all of your amazing science research.
Yeah, and most of these kids do it so quickly, too. Thank you, guys. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
We'll be right back, everyone. That's incredible.